spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Painter. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Painter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down, Painter. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Operating from the gun, Painter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
12. First down, New York.
On first down, Painter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Painter. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Pressure gets to him again. Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted.
A tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Defensively, they get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Painter. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First and 10. Painter. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Painter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And going to be intercepted yet again. Able to get there and pick it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Painter sets up the screen to Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Score Jets 17, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Burrow on play action. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Score Jets 17, Vikings 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Painter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the 12-yard line.
Jacobs now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Painter, he's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll run on first down. Robinson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Painter going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And 3.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The 19-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
The 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 yards. It's now
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.